the last time you could recognize a solid period in your life where you really loved yourself? Where you really took care of you and you were nurturing you and feeling good about you? Not in a way that's delusional or inappropriate, but I mean in a healthy, vibrant way where you were taking care of you. I got to tell you, when I asked that question for me, I was like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to take care of me. Man, that's a sad statement, but as soon as I asked that question, or as soon as I recognized that, now I'm at the opportunity to change that. And then I asked God, can you give me the knowledge of how to learn how to take care of me, how to be good to me, and feel good about me in my day that I'm in, recognizing that this is an application, this is a building process. This is something I'm learning to build as a way of life. So I'm not looking for immediate results. I'm looking for it to become a way of life. This is one of the greatest humble assets that a human being can have. To nurture thy own self is to nurture the rest of the world. And that's something I need to recognize. I mean, it's so important, guys. I can't tell you how much. And I'll tell you why. Because you certainly can probably recognize a long, sustained period of time in your life where you beat yourself up. Can you recognize that you've been really hard on yourself? Is there any period in your life where you can recognize you weren't good to yourself? You were very hard on yourself, where you put too much on yourself, where you were constantly seeing how you didn't measure up, where you didn't feel you were adequate in so many situations? Does anybody in this room relate to what I'm talking about? Yeah. As a way of life. As a way of life. And I need that way of life to be now represented by, I have learned to love myself by the grace of God. And the loving of myself that I'm loving is the God within me. And the more I love the God within me, the more expressive the God within me can be, and the more that God within me becomes part of where I'm going and who I am all the time. It is constant communion, guys. It is not about conscious communion all the time. But the conscious communion is something that starts that constant communion. And that conscious communion is, God, can you be with me now? Can you help me in this room? Can you help me with these thoughts? Can you help me hear this message? What would you have me hear today? Can you help me to look at the soul of people? That is a pretty interesting application, isn't it? Can I look at people just to see if I can recognize what their soul is and the energy that they irradiate? Can you help me to witness what that is and how to participate in that? Because sometimes you need to sit in a room and you need your soul in that room. In that context, it's very probable and likely that it would be important in these kind of endeavors, which is to come and learn some new truths that you can live by, is to ask for God to awaken your soul in this room right now. And ask for your soul to be present throughout this meeting so that it's your soul that records this knowledge. So it is not just words, but it is in fact a synergetic application of spiritual principles that become a part of who the energy that lies within you is.